Drop the kinder. That is not right. It's Wednesday afternoon. Just a random Wednesday afternoon. No significance of the Wednesday afternoon, just letting you know. And the weather's quite nice. I don't know why I showed you my kinders for that. I've got 2 kinders, by the way. So I've just got in, and I'm not really doing much. So I thought, why not pop out and go on a little adventure? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Honestly, to be fair, I'm just considering going and sitting in a field. Because it is summer, and it's a shame to waste the weather. So I'm just gonna go out, see what I get up to on a little solo adventure. Got my coffee, and I've got 2 kinders to keep me going. It's about 7 o'clock, so the sun will start going down soon, so it's quite a stupid idea if you think about it. But I just want to get out of the house, you know what I mean? I might take a deck chair as well, but I don't know, because I can't be bothered to carry said deck chair, as well as the old tripod. So I must look like such a dick for carrying a tripod around in a tote bag as well, God. Do I want to take the deck chair or not? I have to decide. I'm gonna leave the deck chair. Might be controversial, I know, but I don't care. So I'm gonna go now. God knows what I'm gonna get up to. Probably some crazy stuff, knowing me. Yeah, let's see where we end up. Let's go. My coffee's gone cold. I'm not gonna lie to you. Guys, there's 13-year-old chavs, and I've got a tote bag on. If this video doesn't go out, I think we know what's happened. Ah, shit. I don't know how well you can hear me, but I literally could not have chose a worse shoe to do this in. I think I've got more mud in my shoes than I ever have in my life. I'm so stupid. Why did I not think to change my shoes before I came? Like, what are these gonna do? I'm literally walking on hard mud, also known as soil. This is like the most peaceful thing I've ever done. Just listen to this. Oh, what the hell? Like you never get just no noise apart from chirping birds. God, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. It is beautiful, and it doesn't happen very often, so you gotta make the most of it while it does. Ah, I love summer, man. This is nice. You know when like it just makes you happy? That's mental. Ah, even that, like, just look at the sky behind me, like, that is so blue. Well, I mean, obviously, but damn. I'm one happy boy right now. Right, I just fell. Can you even see me? I'm gonna check to see if you can see me. 2 seconds. So surprise, surprise, I've had a sinker. I brought my mic because, you know, I'm gonna be outside. There's a road right there, so I'm gonna have to shout everything. So I thought, I'll bring a mic, and then everyone will be able to hear me great. I could talk in the mic, and it'll be like a little podcast. It'll be great. But this fucking dumbass forgot to bring the adapter, so I'm just gonna have to shout. And you probably can't hear me very well anyway, so well done me. In other news, just listen to this. That is just beautiful, isn't it? I literally can't get over how nice that is. I know I sound like such a freak, but that is really nice. I just sort of wanted to come out and just enjoy the sun, sit in a field. I've never sat in a field by myself before, so this is pretty weird, but I absolutely love it. It's just really nice. I'm just scared in case a farmer's going to come out and shoot me. But if we can avoid that, it'll be a beautiful experience. Whenever I come out by myself, especially when I come on a walk, and especially if I'm just sort of sitting down doing nothing, but just out in the wilderness, I'll just try and sit and think about life, because you don't get many opportunities to do that, to be fair. I'm actually quite a busy person these days, although it doesn't seem like. I mean, every video I'm just doing nothing really. I do like being busy, but it gets a bit stressful sometimes. And I think a lot of people don't understand how I'm busy, because they don't see like content creation as like a possibility. And that does get a little bit frustrating sometimes. I think for me especially, sorry, someone's just walked past there. All right, buddy. He's not looking at me, thank God. Forgive me if I get a little bit deep on you for a second, but in a setting like this, it's only natural to get deep with your thoughts. If you come into a place like this and just thinking random thoughts, then what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The past year, I would say, has been one of the best and worst years of my life in one. I can't decide whether I've had a really good time or a really bad time, because on one hand, it's probably been the loneliest year I think I've ever had. Like 365 days, so from last June to this June, definitely been the loneliest year of my life. Like I'd say I spent like 70% of my time alone, because I've not had college or uni or anything, but I've kind of enjoyed the loneliness a little bit, because it just allowed us to sort of just like work on myself. Like I did everything by myself, so I got really comfortable being alone, which I think is a good trait to have. But for the past 6 months, definitely it's been a little bit tough. It's no one's fault, to be fair. It's not my fault, it's not my friends, my family, because they've been there for me loads. It's been a bit of a personal choice, really. I just think it's been good for me to sort of take a year out from everything, just work on myself, because I'm so much more healthier now. My fitness is really good. Like, I've been going to the gym loads. I've been learning a little bit more about business and content creation, because that's the sort of route I want to go down now. And as hard as it's been to sort of like switch off from the world and just take a year out to focus on myself, it's actually been really beneficial. I think the person who I was a year ago would be quite proud of where I am now. As cringe as that sounds, this is so cringe, man. This is so cringe. But I'm really happy that I've done what I've done. I'm even more proud of myself that I've started doing content creation, because I'm not gonna lie, I've wanted to do it for years, and I've just been so scared of what everyone would think of me. The fact that I've just picked up the camera and just started doing it, I'm quite proud of myself. When I chose not to go to uni, I had loads of people around me sort of thinking like, what the fuck's Leo doing? Like, who the fuck does he think he is? Not go to uni to become a fucking influencer or whatever. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I think a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of ways to make money now without having to go to uni. But because uni's the most like traditional route or whatever, like people struggle to understand, like, why would you not want to go to uni? You're just fucking your life away. But that is not the case. All the people who are going to university, getting all these traditionally really good jobs, the lifestyles that they're living is not really setting them up for like great success. I think you've got to really question it when people in those positions are waking up at midday, scrolling through TikTok as soon as they get up for like an hour, and then just going to a few lectures during the day, compared to someone. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm a like this is gonna sound all like motivational quote, fucking, you know, finance bro, all that stuff. But when someone's living that sort of life, and then when someone's waking up early, going to the gym, eating well, and then working really hard on something that they actually love doing and actually would like to do as a job, not just because they're told it's going to be high income, I think you've got to really question it, who's on the better path to success. I personally think I'm going to be on a better trajectory than someone who's just going to uni and arguably pissing away a few years of their life. But of course, that's just my opinion. In fact, I'd encourage going to uni. I think socially, it's a really good place to be. But I think if you really want to be successful, and not just successful like financially, but I mean like successful in something you actually really want to do, there's nothing wrong with doing a little side project that will probably take you a lot further because you actually love doing what you're doing. And that's what I'm like with content creation. But don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to become an influencer, for the record.
I just do YouTube because I love making videos. Why would you not want to just come to a place like this and just talk to a camera? I mean, saying that out loud, that is quite weird. But I love it, man. So I'm going to keep this up forever, I think. I could go 50 years without making any money or anything from this. I'll just do it because this is like... This is my idea of fun. And although it doesn't look too fun, I'm not having a crazy party out here. I enjoy it. And I love doing it. So I'm going to keep doing this for a long time, I think. But like I said before, I put this off for years because I was just so scared of what people would think of me. Because, like, it's like the known thing, especially in the UK. I don't know what it's like elsewhere. But, like, if you created a YouTube channel in school, like, you would get absolutely bullied to fuck. Like, I had one in year 7, and I quit that shit, like, the day people found it. The fact that everything comes full circle. And then like 5, 6 years later, I've started it again, and now I just don't give a shit what people think. Honestly, I think the best thing you can ever do in your life is just learn not to give a fuck about what people think of you. Because when you do something out of the ordinary, people, like, don't know how to talk to you about it. Like, whenever people bring up, like, my YouTube or TikTok or whatever, because it's something that's seen as, like, really weird and people, like, will take the piss out of you, like, the people closest to you sort of don't know how to go about it, and a lot of the time it just ends up really awkward. But at the end of the day, really, if you're thinking about doing something that you enjoy that is a bit weird and a bit out there, and people, like, who don't really know you'll probably take the piss out of you, honestly, just do it, because at the end of the day, you're gonna die, and no one really cares. When people reach, like, 30 or 40 anyway, are they really gonna care? No. I mean, to be honest, people will find out, and then a week later, they probably won't even care. So, at the end of the day, you should just do it, to be fair. Like, and even if people do, like, talk behind your back, or call you names, or whatever they're gonna do, it's like, why do you care what they think anyway? Like, they're clearly not a very nice person if they're doing that. So it's just, like, why should you care? I mean, like, I cared for ages, and then I started doing this, and now I just don't care. I just whip the tripod out wherever. I mean, if little kids go past and call me names, fair dues, I deserve it, because it is pretty weird. I'm talking to my phone in the fucking middle of a field. It's weird, but I love doing it, so why would I not do it? Do you know what I mean? I just think so many people get bogged down thinking, I don't want to do this because people will take the piss out of me. But then if you never did anything because you're too scared of what people are going to think of you, then you just live your whole life as some boring weirdo because you just sort of stay in the house all day and you don't do anything because you're too scared of what people think of you. So the message for the day is, don't care what people think of you, because you're going to die one day, and when you're dead, no one will care. Happy. But can I just say, what the weather is like? It's like 8:30 and it's absolutely cracking the pavements. I'm buzzing, I'm just happy to be here. Dare I say, happy to be alive, as cringe as it is. And I'm going to watch this back, and I know for a fact I'm going to be sitting there cringing my ass off. But at least me in the current time is one happy boy. And that I am. I'm a bit oh, I've got my Kinders. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I've been sitting on them. Right, I've got 2 squashed Kinders. I'm going to have one now. As much fun as this has been, just chatting shit in a field, I'm going to have 10 minutes just to sit and look over there. And then I'm going to head on my way back, because it is getting quite late now. It's getting a bit chilly, and I'm quite hungry, and I want a cup of tea. So I really hope you've been able to hear me this whole time. If not, then at least you've been able to look at a lovely view. Ow. I am back, and Jesus Christ, do my feet hurt. Just, please, if you're ever thinking about going on a long walk in Birkenstocks, please reconsider, because I have several blisters on my feet that would tell you otherwise. That aside, I think that was just one of the most peaceful experiences I've ever had in my life. Just being in the middle of a field during the sunset, just by yourself, having a think about whatever you want. It's just class. Honestly, I would highly recommend it. Even just going on a walk, like without any headphones or anything, it's so much better. Once you get past the point of not being able to entertain yourself, just being in your own head, once you get past that point, oh, it's class. I love going for a walk now, honestly, especially when it looks like that outside. Just so peaceful and so nice, and it's just a great time. And that's how I want to spend the rest of the summer, to be honest. Just chilling, man. It's just calm and it's just nice. So it's like 10 o'clock now. Still so bright outside. I could probably stay out for another few hours, to be honest. But that is going to be me for the night. I know this video is going to be really short, but to be honest, I don't care because I've had a great time anyway. And I hope you enjoyed watching it as well. So that's me for the night. Thank you very much for watching.